Poster? Is your name on a poster?
Ooh,
Okay, everybody here?
I don't know if I'm on the right
You're
one.
good. You're good. Hey. I hope y'all can hear me. I'm pretty sure you can. It's me, Erin Terry, Eyes Up Here. We're so excited to be in this showcase again with the Pinhook. We are doing this live every Thursday night. Y'all, I have to show you that the 5-year anniversary balloon is like starting to deflate. Like, it's only been alive for 8-12 weeks now, so I'm a little sad. It's finally giving in. But I did want to admit on the internet that I have unfortunately been watching Married at First Sight, which is terrible. I do not recommend it. I definitely related a little too strongly, considering my first marriage basically could have been on that television show. So I don't recommend it. You save your time, save your energy. Don't do it. That's not even a joke. It's just like a PSA. I did want to also admit that last week I cut my hair on camera as a joke, and then this week I cut the rest of it. So maybe everybody who's doing a quarantine cut can show them off and just be proud. Your hairdresser does not miss you. I promise you that. I did want to just do announcements really quickly. I know everybody's favorite part of any show. We are doing another Everybody But You Bro open mic on Instagram coming soon in June. We're also looking at doing a game night, which includes some stupid online games that will be fun to play with other comics or to laugh along with us and make fun of us. We do have a newsletter. I'm not sure everybody knows, but you can subscribe to an Eyes Up Here comedy newsletter. You can find that on eyesupherecom.com. And we are also starting a blog. So if you need to see people write down things that are funny, join us there. And then, of course, alongside the Pinhook, despite North Carolina's efforts to try to reopen, I think we'll be doing online shows in June. Of course, this is subject to change. And if there's any technical difficulties, then we won't do it either. But we are celebrating Pride in June with the Pinhook. Y'all give some money to the Pinhook. Anything given between now and 10 p.m. Eastern is split between the comics you see tonight and the Pinhook, because we love the Pinhook forever, forever, ever. Since forever, for forever, the Pinhook rules. We actually would be celebrating Everybody But You Bro's 3rd birthday at the Pinhook this past May. So I'm just so excited to continue to spotlight and showcase the hysterical people who not only live in North Carolina, but might eventually travel through North Carolina. We've got comics tonight in from Chicago, Alabama, Boston. Very exciting. And of course, we have our wonderful host, who I'm going to bring back here on the screen. We've got Cassidy Kulhanek holding it down, having so much fun hosting. So y'all, make sure that you are giving to the Pinhook and supporting live local comedy. But I'm going to hand it over to our host for the evening, Cassidy Kulhanek. It's your 9 o'clock hour show.
Hi, Erin. Sorry, I didn't see you there. I was just getting some of my whiting done. Getting my whiting done. Like having my 3rd glass of wine at 11 a.m. while simultaneously demanding that people be drug tested if they apply for welfare unemployment. Whiting. like deciding on my own that a global pandemic is over so that I can go to Great Clips and get the same haircut that I've had and that has been outdated since 1992. Whiting. Like going on Facebook and posting about how angry it made me to see a woman choking her dog, while she was calling the police on a black man, trying to get them to forcibly remove him from her presence. But the dog, whiting, like wearing hats or t-shirts emblazoned with a slogan that directly implies that for some reason from 2008 to 2016, America wasn't great. What was happening back then? Who knows? Just doing my whiting, like getting upset at people in Minneapolis, Minnesota for looting a Target, instead of getting upset over the fact that George Floyd was publicly lynched 3 days ago in Minneapolis, Minnesota on May 25th, 2020. On May 25th, 2020, George Floyd was publicly lynched in Minneapolis, Minnesota by a police officer. May 25th, 2020. 2020. Now, you might realize at this point that I don't actually believe the things that I'm saying. That's what we in the biz call satire. But I am upset about George Floyd's death. And if you are upset, I would encourage you to look at the Minnesota Freedom Fund and contribute to it if you are financially able, or at least give it a signal boost so that others might. And I do want to take a quick moment to express my gratitude for all of those brave men and women who put their lives on the line every day to protect me and my rights. I just want to say thank you to every looter and every rioter and every protester of racial injustice out there, separating us from a brutal totalitarian military police state and reminding us of two very important things. One, Black Lives Matter. They've always mattered, and they always will matter. And two, all cops are bastards. Yes, that includes Officer Jenny from Pokemon, Paul Blart Mall Cop, Chase from Paw Patrol, and that rabbit from Zootopia. My name's Cassidy Kulhanik. If you're my family and you're watching this, you already tuned out and you're pissed off at me, but that's fine. Sometimes we gotta piss our family off. That's activism, baby. I'm very excited to be hosting your 9 p.m. show tonight for Eyes Up Here. I would love to remind everyone one more time to donate to the Minnesota Freedom Fund if you are able, to help free incarcerated peoples in Minnesota, both who are actively protesting the events of May 25th and also who have been wrongfully imprisoned before that. I also would love to remind you guys that we do these shows to raise money for our favorite venue in the Triangle, the Pinhook. The Pinhook is an amazing safe space. It is the greatest bar I've ever been to, probably. It is queer owned and it has amazing queer geared events, aimed events. I can't think of the right word right there. Either way, if you love karaoke, if you love comedy, if you love drag, if you just love feeling safe and comfortable around people who believe that you're important and that you matter, the Pinhook is a great space for those things. So please keep us alive. You can do that by donating to our GoFundMe and to all of the other things that we will drop in the comments throughout the night. Keep on the lookout for those. But enough about me. Let's bring up some of our lovely comments for the evening. Yay! Oh my God, hello! Hi, everyone. Hi.
Hello.
Wow. Okay, everyone at home, take a good look at all of these faces. Make sure you're wearing a mask if you're around Dallas because she is coughing.
It's a wet cough.
Oh, good. Well, I don't want to know. I don't want to know what it might be. I don't want it, whatever it is. So I'm just going to cover my face.
Chronic bronchitis. You cannot catch it from me.
Oh, well,
Also,
you can cough on me all you want.
because you're on my computer screen right now.
Everyone watching at home, take a good look at all these faces because they're going to make you laugh very hard tonight. And we're going to start off by laughing with the very funny, very lovely Dallas Coling.
Hello. Oh my gosh. So before this evening, I had never heard of Pinhook. I mean, no, I got approached to the show a couple weeks ago, and I thought that Pinhook was like a new streaming app. And I posted about it on Instagram, and a bunch of my friends who you can hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I don't need to hear myself. Coronavirus. I have chronic bronchitis. It's a condition where if there is a global pandemic, I cannot tell the difference between. Wait, how do I hear people? I want to hear people laughing. Okay. Yeah, so I've tried to do my comedy routine on Instagram Live for my sister 40 times now, and she has never let me get past the first 5 minutes. So this is how I start my set. First of all, I would never wear this on stage. I would never, ever wear these pants on stage in real life. I always wear like a super, super sweaty outfit. And it's my favorite thing to do. And somebody is saying that my hair is cute. And let me tell you a story about this hair. So at the beginning of quarantine, I had long, dark hair and a girlfriend. And then let me just dive in. This is just raw, unprocessed. Normally, I like start off strong, Phoebe Waller-Bridge impression, go into like my parents live not in this country, and that's weird for me. And then I go into like, being bisexual, it's pretty crazy, because there's men and there's women and there's different, and it just none of it seems relevant right now. So I'm just going to talk about what has happened to me since the year 2020 began. So on January 1st, 2020, I woke up at 6 p.m. because I had tried Molly for the first time the night before. And I realized that it was going to be an amazing year. And then I got blocked on Twitter for making a World War III joke by someone I went to school with. And then I got there was an attempted cancellation on Instagram because I did a racism, and I called the novel coronavirus the Wuhan disease because I thought that that was the funniest way to phrase it at the time. At the time. I deleted that. People always, whenever I do something offensive, people love to like take the time to educate me, and it's like, if you just commented, which is so beautiful, and like I hate that I ever put anybody in that position, but sometimes I do some ignorant shit because I think it's gonna be funny, and then it's so like people are like, that's actually not funny, and this is why, and there's all these like systemic issues that make that actually difficult for people, and I'm like, thank you for telling me, and I learned something. But if you had just commented like, this isn't funny and you look ugly in it, I would have immediately deleted it and all my accounts. I feel like I'm bombing, but it's just like I can't see anyone. There's no one here. I'm so excited to be here tonight. I'm just gonna pretend that I'm in a comedy club and not my sweaty bathroom. I just wanted privacy from my family. Anyway, so I was dating this girl, right? She was my best friend from 5th grade, and she experimented on me when we were 11 and 12. And then, wouldn't you know it, 10 years later, at the big age of, I'm 22, she was 21, we had a lesbian U-Haul event happen. You know that thing where you start dating a girl and y'all think you're in love just because having sex with women is the most incredible thing ever, and you're like, I want to do this every day forever. And then 3 weeks in, a global pandemic hits, and she moves to Colorado, and you move to Alabama, and for some reason she doesn't want to come be a lesbian in Alabama, and I didn't want to go to Colorado. So she invited me to come quarantine with her, and then I told her I was going to buy the ticket, and then she did dump me. And how much time do I have? Are we good? Yeah, it's just I'm sorry. I'm so unfocused. It's truly stifling in here. Please let me retire. Let's just I was going to talk about how I had a rebound boyfriend in quarantine, and he lied to me about his grandfather dying of COVID to get out of staying at my house. It was a whole thing. But I'm just going to sit on my bed and I'm going to do some impressions. So this is Phoebe Waller-Bridge trying stand-up comedy for the first time. Okay. Have you heard this about equality? About equality, right? If we had it right, if we had equality right, it would also apply to men and to wealthy people. Make it make sense, love. If they have it, I don't want it. Because that's not justice, is it? So that's yeah, this sucks. This actually sucks. I'm good at comedy. I'm good at comedy. So the Pinhook is a queer-owned bar in Durham, North Carolina that I didn't know existed, but all my friends who live in Durham would message me to congratulate me that I was on this show. They love this space. Please help keep it open. Please, if you can, donate to the Minneapolis Freedom Fund and look into local bail funds, because there are people in your community who need to get out. We need justice for Floyd, but we still don't have justice for Trayvon. So let's please take me off. I don't know how to do
Thanks, Dallas. It is so hard. It really is.
really
This is
was
like
the worst time I've ever had trying to do stand-up.
it's like not at all a normal thing to transition to, and people watching at home.
I don't want to
might not get
transition
that.
to it at all. You know?
Yeah. No,
It's
definitely. It's like
temporary fix.
we're only doing this because we don't have the other option, right? Like this is not any of our preferred method, but it's fine. Everyone is learning it, and all the people who are doing shows right now are going to be that much better than all the people who took quarantine off. So
Okay, I have to go because my family hates me, and I have to go make it up to them. And I also have to get like super high and cry in my bathroom.
we'll miss you.
Same,
I'm
girl.
Dallas.
So awesome! Everybody, watch the show. Give it up for your host, your producer, the people doing tech behind this. What the fuck? This is some newfangled shit, and you guys are doing it right. Congratulations!
Bye,
And
Dallas.
I can't wait to see all of you in real life.
Thank you. And oh, what a good time.
I want to be in that bathroom.
Right? Yeah. I'll have what she's having. Family, that's what I would like to have. Oh man, so let's bring up our next hilarious and lovely comic, Alicia Brown. Hi,
Oh, me.
Alicia.
Hi.
Welcome back.
What's up?
Are you anything new between the last set and now?
Honestly, I didn't move. I'm
Uh,
like, do I want to do the same stuff or do I want to mix it up? What do you guys think? It's like the crowd right now. I'm taking it to you guys. What do you want to hear? Mix it up.
I defer to Lorena.
Okay.
Can I get a little bit of both? Can I get the highlights of it? Because I missed it.
Oh, sorry. We don't look in the past.
No
We just
recap.
record. Yeah.
And that's fair. That's fair.
I'll do like one. No, it's hard. You'll just have to watch the.
fun.
So,
Is it saved?
Yes.
yeah.
All right, take it away, Alicia.
Cool. I've always wanted to say this to somebody, so like Google me. I'm saying that to Lorena.
I will Google you. I will Google you. I will Google you.
It's Alysia. Cool. Let's see. I was gonna tell a story about I'm just gonna tell you a story. All right, y'all ready for this? Okay. So the first time I I went on a date with this white boy once. Don't ask. And it was a basketball date. You know, I would really, one of my favorite movies of all time is Love and Basketball, except I really was aiming for love and like colonization. And so we're on this date and we go to the rec center. This is in college. And I was experimenting. And we're playing basketball. We're at this rec center. We're playing on a team with 4 other people. And I'm killing it. I have like 8 points already. I'm like fucking like, yes. And I go for a rebound. I come down. I hear a pop in my knee. I start screaming. They call the ambulance. I tore my ACL. They call the ambulance. And I'm trying to call my mom. And the ambulance EMT lady's being an asshole. She's like, get off your phone. I'm like, trying to call my mom, like trying to get the insurance shit. So the boy I'm with comes to the hospital with me and talks to my mom. And so at the hospital, they're doing all this shit with my knee. He actually gets me a ride home. So in college, when you check out like a ball, you have to give them your ID and stuff. And when I got home the next day, I was like, hey, I texted him, hey, can you just, my knee is broken, basically. Can you just take this so I can get my ID back? No response. I'm like, okay. Tell me a year and a half later, I see this guy at a party. A year and a half later, he says, hey, how are you doing? How's your knee? I'm so sorry I never texted you back. And I was thinking, this guy was thinking about not texting me back for a year and a half. That's when I realized I was gay. That was my coming out story. So I've never turned back since. I do have this thing. When I drink, I do make out with men. It's not on purpose. So watch out. Don't feed me any beer. I was high the other day and I was thinking about white babies. This is new, so bear with me. I was thinking about, do Black people adopt white babies? And they do, apparently. I Googled it. There was this Black family that adopted a white baby. The white baby's name was Princeton. Can't make that up. And I was like, they could have changed his name. I would have, if I adopt a white baby, it's getting the blackest name ever. It's going to be Blackity Black Black. I don't know. Like, they're like Blackity Black Black here. But I was thinking, what are the pros and cons of adopting a white baby? I made a list. So let's review. The pro, a white baby can get you out of bills. No, can get you out of, so like it comes out with a high credit score of 750. You know, you can use that baby's credit score, put it on your fucking whatever you do bills on. A second thing of having a con of having a white baby is could grow up in mass murder. So what are the chances? Another pro of having a white baby. Again, you can put bills in their name. Really not that much. A con is because this is controversial. Because this baby grew up with you, they could do blackface because they want to look just like you. Like, Mama, I just wanted to look just like you, you know. Like, I'm sorry, white baby. Another pro to having a white baby is you can have a white baby slave. You know, think about it. It's like, listen, my ancestors, you're learning from my ancestors. I'm just passing down my great. This will do great. I'm just gonna check these off as great. White people love this. So I'm from Indiana. I grew up in predominantly white spaces. So growing up in Indiana, I didn't really feel comfortable saying the N-word. And now that I'm more comfortable in my Blackness, I've been saying the N-word in songs that I love, but in songs that don't have the N-word in it. So I'm like making my way downtown, nigga, walking fast. Usually I ask the crowd, I'm like, oh, give me a song you want me to put the N-word in, like just niggify it for you. So do you guys have any suggestions, comments? Give me a song. something a song they just were like, man, this song just really had a great N-word in it, you know?
Let the rain come down by Hillary Duff. Is that
Okay,
right?
oh, that's a banger. Can you
Yeah.
imagine? All right, how does it begin?
Let's go back.
okay,
I hate that I
thank
can
you.
come through with you for that. My
Yes,
bad.
thank you. That's great. No, that's perfect. Let's go back, nigga. Back to the- All right, that's fine. Let the rain fall down, nigga. Break my. Can you imagine? I really like Shania Twain. Do you guys like Shania Twain?
Yes.
I'm like, bum, ba, na, 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 na. Let's go, niggas. Bum, bum, bum. The thing is, she said she would have voted for Trump if he was elected. So, that version of "Let's go, niggas" could actually be true. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna leave you off on. So I recently broke up with my therapist. I had a therapist a while ago, like 3 months ago. Broke up with her because one of our first sessions, she's texting during it. I'm like, okay, this is new age. I'm texting my mom too. I'm like, hey mom, I'm in therapy texting. Another session, she didn't know what the term white passing meant. I don't know. Do you guys know what white passing means? Like, she's like, white passing? I guess that means I'm white passing. And I was like, listen, I'm paying you. And so another session, she fell asleep.
You're a liar.
Oh my god.
She fell asleep. And I was like, wake up, nigga. Yeah, I'm honestly traumatized by it. She did text me recently asking how I was doing during this quarantine. And I was like, this is so fuckboy of you. Like, I'm not texting. I didn't text her back. That's it. Bye.
Perfect.
I am just sitting here doing my crocheting, and I grew up in Alabama, and I'm just thinking about like all the women sitting there doing crocheting like this, hearing your set and going, I don't like that. Mm-mm. That was great. Thank you so much, Alicia. Okay, before I stop talking to you forever, I just want to know, what do you think's going to happen with Issa and Lawrence?
Oh, I do forget that. Like, that is my background.
No spoilers.
No spoilers. No spoilers. Just kidding.
I'm an episode.
No, I'm not gonna spoil. I think this is what's gonna happen. Issa is gonna get pregnant, and I'm just kidding. I don't think she's gonna be a lesbian for season 6.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna be gay.
Yes.
That's my fingers crossed, right?
That's the season I'm looking forward to. Okay, good.
Great.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Alicia.
No,
Our
thank you.
next amazing and hilarious and talented performer is sitting in a beautiful field of wildflowers, just glowing, absolutely glowing amidst the flora. I'm so excited to have you back on the show. It's like you were just on it an hour ago.
I know, it's crazy.
Well, we liked you so much, we decided to have you back on. Everyone, put your hands together for Nicola Mazzo. Woo!
Hello, guys. Okay, so I have a prop to go with my set, which is, it's like story time right now. But I ran for state representative in 2017 when I was living in Providence, Rhode Island, which is where I'm from. And this is it right here. This is the proof. And I ran for office because at the time I had a really bad coke problem. And I knew that like something needed to change, but I also didn't want to go to rehab because if I went to rehab, like obviously my parents were going to know. So I was like, that is simply not an option, but I need like a radical change in my life. What can I do? And mind you, this was the year when Danica Rome became like the first trans woman to hold a state seat, and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez won. So like all of the cool girls were running for office. in 2017. And I was like, I'm a cool girl. I'm going to do it. So I ran, and like my thought process was, I'm going to run and no one's going to take me seriously. I'm not going to win, but it's going to give me like enough of a wake up call and put me like in a situation where I'm like around normal people that it'll clean up my act. And that's not what happened. So basically what happened is that I ran and everyone took me seriously for some reason, unbeknownst to me. And it made absolutely no sense to me. And, you know, I was on the news, I was in interviews, and people would, you know, the interviewer would ask, so what do you want to do about this tax law? And I was kind of like, I want us to have rights. Like, I want us to like be free. Like just absolutely no idea what I was doing. And was doing like double the coke. Which was like, I was at a house party one time and I was about to do like my fourth line and somebody was like, you know, it's so cool that girl's running for state rep and like she does coke openly. And it was kind of like record scratch, freeze frame. Like, what? We're not doing this openly. So what I'll basically just leave you with is that I think everyone should be politically involved. I think that we should all be a part of the process, but I don't think that it should be so easy to run for office. Thanks, guys.
Oh my God. Could you imagine the conservative rage if somebody in the squad was like openly using cocaine as a part of their platform too?
Would be
You know what? Honestly, as long as it was a white woman, they probably wouldn't be upset. I feel like they're just upset at the squad for being women of color. That's all they're actually mad about.
I would agree with you there.
Yeah. Well, I will vote for you the next time you run, Nika. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate you fighting for our freedoms.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, well, I am excited to return to our next comic, mostly because I'm excited for that hot little thing that he keeps by his side. Y'all will see in a moment. And let's bring them up. Thank you so much. Take it away, Daniel.
Hello, everyone. How we doing? First, I would like to thank my girl, Jenna Funicello. I know she's in this, and I've seen her on the Facebook Live. She's the one that got me this gig, so thank you, babe. I really appreciate it. Okay. So, a lot of people have been asking me, like, Daniel, like, how are you dealing with quarantine? How are you doing? And to that, all I have to say is, did you know that a block of Velveeta cheese is only 1,000 calories? That's a fucking caloric bargain, if I'm saying, okay? Delicious. Okay, but for real, I still, you know, I'm doing good in quarantine because, you know, I still have a job. I know it's really hard out there for a lot of people. You know, they don't have jobs right now, so I'm very grateful for that. And my job, I don't always tell people what I do because sometimes they always ask me a ton of questions. But I'm gonna tell y'all because you seem really tight. So I work at a marijuana dispensary. And the reason why I don't like to say that, I don't like to share that all the time, is because whenever I tell people, they always ask me weird questions about their relative's illness and whether cannabis can treat it. So no, Jessica, I don't know if CBD oil will make your grandma's poops normal again. I don't know. And like pre-quarantine, you know, like pre-quarantine, it was very different. Like, I love the idea of working for a dispensary until I realized that like part of the job is that you have to talk to stoners. Like, that's kind of it. And they're all like waiting outside. They're all like waiting outside to get weed. And they're like on their vapes and shit. Like they're all like Bro. I don't want your vape cloud to touch my vape cloud, because that's gay. And I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing here? Okay. But now, like, things are different. Now it's like Corona, you know, like now everything's changed. So now I just have to talk to them on the internet. Which, like, I thought was a blessing. It's truly a curse, y'all. So now my job has become deciphering messages from high people that they send me at 3 a.m. Like last night, one of them sent a message and they were like, the subject line is VAPS. And then the body of the email is, what are? And I'm just like, Mama can't do this anymore. But now, like, things have gotten worse. Like, things have gotten crazier. Like, cannabis is becoming more and more mainstream. Like, more people are using it. And, like, every, like, Samantha out there is like, oh, my God, like, I need CBD oil to, like, put on my butthole. Like, and, like, it's too mainstream. It's way too mainstream. And now, like, I literally have Karens emailing me. I don't know if you know the term Karen, but I feel like you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a side bang. I'm talking about, can I speak to your manager? I'm talking about some boomer ladies who are rude. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. And so now I got actual Karens emailing me. So I'm going to read you an email from an actual Karen. This is a real life Karen. And the email reads as, patience, question mark, exclamation point. I have been waiting for 2.5 hours. I need to get high dealing with all the stress that you have given me. And to that, I say, Karen, well, you're going to wait 2 more fucking hours. Because I ain't helping you, okay? Fuck that. But, like, for real, like, what I've been doing in quarantine is, like, I've been really just, like, getting in touch with my inner cat lady. Like, I've been hanging out with my cats. I've been talking to my cats. Like, I feel like I've been spending, like, too much time with my cats so that my personality traits are, like, rubbing off on my cats. Have any of you experienced that? No, probably not, because you're not psycho like me. Okay. So, my cat Luna, like, she's very much worn off on me. She loves food. Okay, we gotta call her over and shake the trees because she decided to leave me. Okay, she comes patting right down. Here she is. Miss Thing. I swear she loves me. I swear she loves me. This is Miss Luna. She's trying to squirm out of my arms, but she truly loves me, y'all. She truly loves me. We have a connection. Miss Luna is like, you can see her. She is like a secret hoe, y'all. Like, she is always trying to put her butthole in my face. And come here, Luna. I don't know if you've ever had a cat like this. I've never had a cat. Luna likes to be spanked. Are you ready for this? She loves it. She got her toes up in the air. Like, she's ready. She's on her tippy toes, ass up, girl. Like, I don't even know where she gets it from. Like, oh my God, like, who put this here? Like, I have no idea where she gets it from, but, like, I love my little Luna, you know, hoe and all. Even though she's trying to squirm out. Luna. Okay. Good night, y'all. Have a good one. I hope you communicate with your animals during this quarantine.
Thank you so much, Daniel and Luna. What a dream team.
I know.
That shirt rules.
Yes, it does. Oh my
I had
gosh.
to break it out.
Mhm.
I love that. You should get a tiny matching one for Luna to
Oh
wear.
my God, yes. And I'll even make it a trucker tank too. Like I cut the arms out to be like.
I love
white
that. I would love that. Oh man, this is winding down. What a great 2 shows these have been. I do want to remind everybody that we do these shows to try and keep the Pinhook alive, and we would love to have your support. Please donate to the Pinhook at the Pinhook on Venmo, and if you can, whatever you can is great. $10 is usually a normal ticket price for comedy shows. Not everyone can give $10 right now. If you can, that would be amazing. But we understand that maybe $5 is more in your range. Maybe $2 is more in your range. Maybe $100 is in your range. That would be dope. And we will, use that money to help keep the Pinhook alive and pay all of the beautiful people sitting in front of you right now. So, yeah. Anyway, I'll stop talking now because I want someone much funnier, much classier, much more lovely all around to come here and just take as much stage as she wants because she earned it just by existing.
Yes.
It's Lorena Cornwell.
I was like, is she talking about me?
I was.
So I was trying to be like very modest, but I was like, oh, now if I look modest and she's not talking about me, I look like an idiot. Hi. Before Lorena's like, who exactly? I just want to say before, and I'll try and do this more eloquently than last time. These have been really socials from Lorena. Yes, Lorena has social media. And it is Louie's Lady Friend on Instagram. And then it's just Lorena Cornwell on Twitter. I just got Twitter. And I've been treating Twitter like a community center, which is what I was just about to offer. I got Twitter on my birthday, April 30th. And I just use it to talk to I'm like, I'm going to change a stranger today, their life. If anyone's kind of racist, I'm going to get them onto the other side. If anyone's a little sad, we're going to fix it. So that's how I've been treating Twitter, truly. My DMs are out of this distancing. So these have been a crazy couple of days. If anybody needs to talk or anything, feel free to message me on Instagram or Twitter, and I'll be there for you. That's that. Now, so I was thinking, because I didn't have a set prepared for this show. How professional. I was listening to everybody's wonderful stories, and I think I'm going to just do little character bits of everything that the previous comics have said that I thought was very funny. Can we just confirm the first comic was Cassidy, right?
Yes.
No disrespect, right?
Yes.
Okay, so first character is going to be inspired by Cassidy. I call this character person who has COVID and is denying they have COVID.
Oh, that's Dallas. That's Dallas.
Oh, is it Dallas? No. Okay, well, let's go through roll call. Roll call. Dallas is the very first person, right, with the drink?
Yes.
Beautiful Dallas. Okay, and then who's Cassidy? Who's Cassidy?
I'm the
Because I
host.
have Elisa.
I'm Cassie.
Just kick me off, baby. Hey,
No,
how's
that's
it
nice
going?
here. That's Cassie.
Literally, just get me out of my own house. Cut the feed. Cassie, such a pleasure. You started us off, and you did a beautiful job. Right? Okay, this is my impression of Cassidy then. Of not an impression of you, but the character you inspired. Fuck my family. Okay, great. So now we're moving on to the next person, who is say their name again.
Dallas.
Dallas. Okay, Dallas. Oh, thank you for that. Okay, Dallas. And if we have time, I'm gonna take a suggestion from the audience. Yeah, if anybody live wants everyone doesn't want to hear me do anything. Okay. So first character from Dallas is person who has COVID and is denying it. Yeah. Good I can bring you to the airport. Yeah, it's no problem. That's it. Sorry, I thought this would be really funny in my head. Okay, all right, here we go. This is really funny. I was like, when I was listening to everybody, I was like, wow, I'm gonna do like these characters of what they're saying because like, this is funny. We'll see what the other ones bring. Okay, we have Elisa, and I'm going to do for Elisa, and I'm saying her name right? Please, Alicia. Alicia. Okay, whoever said this is hilarious, you are evil. I'm just kidding. I just called somebody, the only person who's being nice to me, I just called evil. Okay. Very good, Lorena. All right, so now we're gonna do, oh, by the way, Alicia, you were talking about two people who have, two Black people who have a white child who adopt it. That is in my favorite show, South Side. I don't know if anyone's watching. I could just use the rest of my time talking about South Side. Weekend, you just do that. I don't know if anybody else here has seen that show. It's on comedy. I got it through Amazon, which I'm canceling Amazon. I cut that out, edit that out. But I bought it off of Amazon, but I think it's through Comedy Central. It's when I say it is the funniest show, it is the funniest show, hands down. It is so good. But there's one of the main characters, him and his wife, they buy oh my gosh, they adopt a white kid named Josh. They buy a boy. They just buy a boy. So yeah, so there you go. It's funny. All right, this is my character for Alicia. It's called Therapist Who Is Very Tired. All right. Oh man, yeah, no, this is a tough time to be going through the so they had the targets. Oh, it was a target. I see. Yes. Yeah. So sorry, you were saying something about racism. What is that? What is that? Oh, yes. I know the kind. Thanksgiving, right? You're right. You do have a problem with your mom. Thank you. Okay. And then now we have, let's see, what else do we have? Okay, and then we have Nika. Am I saying that right? Mm-hmm. OMG, yes? Okay, good.
You are saying that.
First of all, Nika, you are gorgeous.
Oh my God.
Not to objectify. Honestly, everybody on this, I was like,
no, please objectify. I love being objectified.
I was like, let's just talk about how beautiful everybody is. Forget the inside stuff. I am from Rhode Island. I'm from Providence too.
No. Oh my
God. Let's just talk about that the rest of my stuff. Yeah, I'm from Providence too, so I'd love to.
Where did you? Okay, yeah, let's talk after.
No, but I would also do it right now.
Well, where did you go to school?
I didn't go to college, but I went to JMW. I went to the arts high school.
Oh my God, I almost went there. Yeah.
Shut up! What year?
Socket, right? I didn't actually. I almost went. I went to LaSalle. I'm 25.
We would have had the same class.
Yeah, my friend, one of my best friends out there, Gabrielle McCauley.
Oh no, I was kidding. I don't know who that is.
And a few other people, but we'll talk after.
Yeah. Okay. So this is my impression of what I was thinking for this. I was like, okay, anybody can run for office. How about if we had like somebody who was really stupid, but the opposite of Trump, like they're so well-meaning? Like, what would that look like? And just with that, I will try this character. Let's see. And at any point, you guys could tell me to stop. All right. Okay, this is my character of somebody who's running for office who has no business doing it, but they mean well. They mean well, but they have no business. Okay. Is it on? Do I look in the camera? I don't know. I've never done this before. Do I look in here? Okay. Hi, my name is Beth. My name's Bethany, but my friends call me Beth, and I want you guys to be my friends. I want only my friends to vote because I think our government should be based on friendship. And I think somewhere we got lost with professionalism. Look, I'm wearing my alma mater. This is my just high school sweater. That's all this is. I just want to say that, am I looking in the camera? Oh my God, I'm just so normal. I don't know. Is this it? I don't know. I just want to say that I think somewhere along the way we got lost and we took off the friendship bracelet and we put on the corporate watch. and we don't know who our real friends are. We have Facebook, but how about face friend? So with this, I say Beth, not Bethany, but it's Bethany. When you do vote, legally it has to say Bethany. So vote for Bethany, but Beth here. I just want you to know, if you ever need me to talk, my phone number is, oh, my boyfriend didn't want me to do that. Okay, never mind. That's it. That's it. And then Daniel, I have I wrote Daniel wants to fuck his cat. Is that not right?
No.
Did I make an enemy? No.
No.
I have Daniel. Let's see what I can do for Daniel. I'm pretty sure I just have Daniel wants to fuck his cat though. Yeah, that's all I'm getting from what Daniel wants to. No, I'm just kidding. Daniel's like messages me. Go for it.
Can I leave the
All
chat?
right, let me before I dip out.
Chat?
Should I leave? Follow or only follow me if you need to talk to me about anything. Anything else, it's going to be chaos like this. So I think that's it. I think that's it. Again, I will be offering money for you guys to get rid of the footage of me specifically of this.
Thank you, Lorena.
Really.
Yeah, and thank you to all of our other comics. Thank you to Nika, and thank you to Daniel and their beautiful cat. Thank you so much to Alicia, who has left us, and Dallas, who has left us permanently. God rest her soul. Yeah, thank you all so much. It was really nice having you all on the show. Gay, 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 queer, queer, queer. And you guys have a good night. And Erin and I are going to wrap us up with some announcements.
I was just going to say, if anybody is still ready to donate, we've got here the last few minutes. I am going to be raffling off this really great sweatshirt that says emotionally unavailable. If anybody gives, I would say $100, like what you said earlier, Cassidy, I will mail this to them personally. It smells like me because I wore this for those emotional unavailable years. In Raleigh, North Carolina, it's been worn on my saddest nights out. It is a large. It's a Hanes cotton sweater, but I've been doing some packing, and this one I have outgrown. Well, because I'm emotionally available now. I am married for the third time, so maybe I shouldn't wear shit like this anymore.
You know what, Erin? I'm going to match you here. If you donate $50 or more to the Pinhook, I will crochet you a penguin.
Love it.
There you go.
So if you're seeing this and you want this really great orange sweatshirt that says emotionally unavailable, it works really well in all of your Tinder profile pics. I'm not kidding. I got it's a conversation starter. They are not in print anymore, so I will send this to you. $100. You need to show me your Venmo screenshot. You can find me, Erin Terry, on Facebook or Instagram. I will also make this offer tomorrow on Instagram if no one takes me up tonight. And I want to thank all of our comics one more time and our wonderful host, Cassidy. We have so much fun on Thursdays. And if you can, tune in. If you can't, share it so that not just our friends can see it. And that goes a long way. We want to continue to support the Pinhook, continue to laugh in these unprecedented times. We want to laugh like it's precedented time. So yeah, that's it. We're so glad y'all tuned in. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Erin.
Woo woo.